Let's go find out. Feeling free. Free to live my life. Free to die.
Woohoo! Blackpool. I've all booked up. I've got my flight booked. I've got my hotel booked. I've got my dealer stand booked. But most importantly, I've got my bag ready for you to pick up at Blackpool. And if you don't know what's in this bag or why you need to pick it up at Blackpool, then stay tuned as I share with you Blackpool's magnificent seven must-see events at this year's Blackpool 2022. But before we get into that, we've got to rewind 2 weeks, because 2 weeks ago, I wasn't even going to Blackpool. I didn't even know who was on.
And I was Siegfried and Roy's leading lady for 49 years.
I mean, they know all the secrets. I don't think that's her. She probably knows how it's done though. Or she just got eaten by a tiger. Juggler on strings. At least he's not going to drop any, which is good. Who's this spooky looking fella? Oh, he's doing escapes. He's going to be lecturing her. A lot of things on strings this year, by the look of it. Alright, so there's an escapologist who I didn't recognise. The assistant, Siegfried and Roy. Juggler with his balls on strings. New exhibition centre. Toilets might not smell of piss. Whoo! It's all change. I want to know who's on. Who's on? 2 weeks away. It's difficult to see what's on. Let's go to the website. Schedule. Artists. To be announced throughout 2021. 2022 now. Who's on? Just want to know who's on. I don't know who's on.
So I know a few people at Blackpool and I decided to pull a few strings and find out. And here's my top 7 things you can't miss.
At number 7, it's Matt Pritchard. Who's that? Now, there's a chance you might not know who Matt Pritchard is, but there's also a very good chance that you've seen what he does. His magic and illusion videos go wild on social media. This is one that you might have seen. I caught up with Matt and asked him what he's going to be showing us.
I'm going to give you a behind-the-scenes tour of how some of the illusion videos that I make actually work. I come at magic from both the magician perspective, but also as a scientist. I think you'll get the enjoyment from seeing some tricks and seeing how I made them, but also some of the techniques and skills you might be able to apply to your own work as well. I don't want it to be a lecture where people just go like, oh, that's interesting, I'll never use that. I want it to be really valuable for the magicians attending as well, really valuable for the magicians attending as well, really valuable for the magicians attending as well.
The only question was, could I afford to go? Flights, 100 quid, need a seat, 12 quid, big bag, 70 quid, small bag, 30 quid, 250 quid, train from the airport and back, 40 quid, Blackpool hotel, just somewhere that's not got fleas, 400 quid, and my dealer stand at Blackpool, 300 quid, plus a tenner if I want electricity.
A grand. A bag of sand, £1,000. Now, it's been a tough couple of years for us magicians, and to gamble a grand on what is pretty much just a jolly boys weekend is not something that easily flies with the missus. So we're going to do the wife test.
Anna, can I spend £1,000 going to Blackpool for the weekend?
No.
Well, that went pretty much as I expected. So instead, I've decided to try and raise the £1,000 to go by doing a pre-Blackpool bundle bag. It's like a Kickstarter, but in a plastic bag, and you can collect it at Blackpool. But if you're not going to Blackpool, don't worry, because we can post it out. Now, I'm only going to make 10 of these available because they are a super bargain. And the first 10 to message me will be the 10 that get them. But before I tell you what's in the bag, let's move on to number 6. Straight from his Paris theatre, Jean-Luc Bertrand's Magic Box.
So it's the first time I'm performing for magicians, which is not a magic show for magicians, but it's very interactive. It's called Magic Box. So the concept is that I have an amazing opening, a great ending. The rest of the show doesn't really exist. So I have this box, it's a magic box, and I'm going to ask, people in the crowd, stuff, objects, and they will come out of the box by magic.
I know the way that you think and the way that you work, and I know that it's going to be something very, very special. So I can't wait to see it.
It's my first time in Blackpool, and I'm releasing my deck of cards.
Excited for the deck of cards as well. I've got one ordered on. I did the Kickstarter.
It's the first connecting deck ever. There is a chip inside that allows you to connect somebody's phone to your deck without them knowing. Tell me a city you want.
Moscow.
Perfect. So you're in Moscow, and tell me your card. You can ask somebody else. What is your favorite card, Matthew?
Five of spades.
A year ago, I was in Moscow, and there was a card on the floor, and it was the five of spades, and it was,
Okay.
look at my story. You'll see. Look at it.
Five of spades. Cool. Fuck off. That's fucking nuts,
I
man.
know, it's amazing. Any card at any city by Jean-Luc Bertrand is going to be lecturing it in his lecture, and he's going to be doing his Magic Box show. I'll be picking one of those decks up at Blackpool because I ordered one on Kickstarter many, many months ago. And speaking of things to pick up at Blackpool, let's have a look at some of the things that are going in the Blackpool Bargain Bundle. New Horizons. A freely selected card moves itself from the pack and then floats out into the waiting hand, and you can instantly hand it out for examination. Pros, this is exactly how a real magician would do a card trick. Cons, you've got to be a little bit careful of what environment you perform this in, and give a little bit of thought to what clothes you might want to wear. Celebrity key. You put a key in the spectator's hand, they think of a superhero, and the key melts into that superhero. This one's Batman. The pros, it's very easy to do, and it's very magical. It happens in the spectator's hands. And when you finish, it's examinable. The cons, people are going to want to keep this, and you can't give it away. Celebrity giveaways. 10 of these bad boys that you can give away. The pros, now you can make them a souvenir they can keep forever. The cons, I just can't see any. It's going in the bag.
D4M. An incredible torn and restored card with a difference. You take each piece by piece, and restore it back to front. Pros, it looks amazing and creates an incredible souvenir giveaway. Cons, it's pretty difficult to do.
So that bundle's going to be available for £50, but that's not all you get in it. Stay tuned because I'll be adding more in the bag as we go on throughout the show. Next up is a lecture that I can't wait to see. One of my best friends in magic and one of the greatest magical thinkers in the world. He's consulted on every TV show you can think of. He's fooled Penn and Teller. He won the Magic Circle Magic Invention of the Year 3 years on the bounce, and this year he's come up with something incredible. I've seen it, it fooled me, and I've got to go to the lecture just to find out how it's done. At number 5, it's Noel Qualter.
I'll be doing the trick from Fool Us.
Showing what you did in Fool Us, or talking about it, or revealing
I'm going to
how
talk
you
about it
did
a little bit. Maybe some advice for people if they ever fancy doing it. And I've got the new trick, which is called the Fall.
It's like a portable card through window, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Portable card through window. People are always getting nagged. Oh, that David Blaine and that Dynamo, they did those amazing things with a window. And you can say, jokingly, I've got my own portable window.
But it is super visual. I'm looking forward to coming just to find out how I did it, because I've seen it and you've sent me the video and I've watched it and rewatched it and rewatched it, and I still don't know how it's done. So definitely,
Thanks.
you are going to tell me how it's done, aren't you?
I will, yes, I will, I promise. What I wanted was an Instagram-style visual super trick that you could do 20 times a night.
Beyond D4M. Similar effect to D4M, but this time it's easy to do. And you can get it signed by yourself and the spectator. Pros, you still get that amazing souvenir giveaway, and now it's signed. Cons, you don't get that super visual piece by piece restoration. Champagne Supernova. The spectator puts a mark on a coin, you then take the pen and push it straight through that coin. A super visual and clean way of showing both sides. Nothing screams Blackpool more than a load of dog shit on the beach. And nothing screams Saturday night at Blackpool Magic Convention more than Beat the Wand. coming in at number 4.
Right, Meet the One, Saturday night after the last gala show. The best description is like a gong show that you'll see at a comedy night, where you've got to last a certain amount of time without the audience voting you off. Now, bear in mind, this is 11 o'clock at night on a Saturday, and all the magicians have seen a lot of magic, and they're pretty much sick of magic by this point, and they've definitely had a lot to drink by this point as well. And people have got up there and done some crazy stuff. You don't know what's going to happen. We don't ask the acts what they're going to do. The people tell us who they are, and then they try to tell me what the act is, and I say, no, surprise me, just get up there and do it. Anything goes, and it's funny. It's really, really funny.
Squid cards, the modern take on ESP effects. The pros, it comes included with some fabulous routines. Michael Murray's one in particular, I just love performing it. The cons, some people have asked for double backers. I wish I'd have known, I could have put some in, but I didn't. Squid cards is going in the pack. My take on the classic big pack that cuts itself. A freely selected card is put back into the pack and shuffled. The deck on the back of your hand without touching anything cuts itself, showing only one card, which is of course the selected card. Pros, it's brilliant, it's really easy to do, very little setup. The cons, it's fallen out of fashion a little bit, and I just don't know why. It's brilliant, and it's going in the bag. Technical brilliance, humour, razor sharp wit, an intriguing character, completely unique, with a slight underlying fear that you might be about to get murdered. Mark Calabrese's one-man show has it all, and it's coming in as the must-see number 3.
In my lecture, I'll be going over a few tricks that I've put out over the years. I have my own, in the hands switch. What I'm doing here is going to give away, the main work behind it. I have some cool magician foolers, and then I have some work in my opinions and theories on false deals and and how to use them.
Now, I was going to come and see you anyway, and then today you've dropped a social media bomb.
I've been doing this for 10 years, and it's been something that I do in my act. It's something that I do in casual, hang out, spectator, hold their hands like so, telling them to think of a card. They name it. I go, oh, it would be amazing if it was in your hand. They say yes. They open. I go, oh, I missed. I was close though. They turn it over, and it's their thought of card. I'd rather be at the Ruskin, have a drink, and then go, let me show you this thing, and then boom, do it for someone who's not expecting it. I'm assuming someone will come up and go, can I see the trick done? And I'll do the trick a million times at the convention.
Are you talking anything about character? Because you got such a distinctive performance character.
It's tough to kind of create a character if all you have is magic. But like card tricks, you're like, well, what else do you like? Oh, you mean like coin tricks? No, like do you like the guitar? Do you like music? What books do you read? Books, Tarbell? No, I'm only 34, but I've lived a life that most 60-year-olds, haven't done. So, I'm doing two 1-hour shows, and then I'm in the close-up gala, and then I'm also doing lectures. So I got a busy week, and I intend on drinking a lot at the Ruskin. So it's gonna be late nights, early mornings, and I'm gonna have worse bags under my eyes than I already do.
Spot Goth, a truly wonderful double prediction. A card goes out on the hand with a note paperclip to it. 2 people think of 2 different cards. One of them is the predicted card, and the other one, on the note, is written the name of the second thought of card. Pros, it's really simple to do, very, very well explained, and an absolute joy to perform. The cons, you're going to have to dedicate 1 full pocket to it. Multiplying boxes, it does exactly what it says on the tin. 4 bicycle playing card boxes appear and vanish and disappear in an incredible routine that I've used as part of my FISM winning act. I don't have one here right now to show you, but I'll tell you where it is. It's in the bag. So just to recap, the Blackpool bundle. New Horizons, Celebrity giveaway, D4M, Beyond D4M, Squid cards, Champagne Supernova, the Marvellous Multiplying Boxes, Spot Goth, and the Haunted Pack, with a combined total of £235. With the Blackpool bundle, it's yours for just £50. £50! That's 50 English pounds, not £50 of gold in weight. 50 English pounds. But there's only 10 available, and the first people to click those links are going to get that bundle. You can collect for free at Blackpool, or we can add the cost of shipping on for you if you can't make it. Lots of people claim magic is an art form, but there are very, very few true magical artists. And when I think of magic as art, this next man is the first person who springs to mind. He inspires me every time I see him perform. He inspires me every time I hear him speak. In at number 2, you can't miss, Spain's very own Mario Lopez.
I'm gonna be on the stage doing the short pour, quite similar than Fulas, and some jokes or some shits, I don't know.
And what are you going to lecture with?
I don't know. Nowadays I'm doing lecture just talking, and at the beginning of the lecture I say, if somebody is boring, just say trick, and I do some trick and I continue talking. Yeah, now I'm super focused on the creation process and also in the how to generate the magic atmosphere, and I'm gonna talk about that shit. I'm going to talk my shit and I don't care who is in front of me, just blah 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 blah. When I do the lecture, normally I learn so many things because I try to put all this chaos in order in some way to explain something. So normally I learn a lot in the lecture, like, oh fuck, this is clever.
Do you have anything to sell the people?
I'm working on a card warp, 3 or 4 different versions about the card warp. This red card is going to vanish, it's going to disappear. When I pass it through this clearly, when I press, it's going to disappear. No more. This is not the idea. The idea is not to turn the card. This is not the idea. Let me go back. And let me say, this is not the idea, but smooth along. This is a fucking miracle. Let me come back. Let me come back. Okay, let me try better, and I will practice, and I will show you another day the trick of the red card that disappeared, but not today.
Wow, man!
I'm working on that shit, and I'm happy.
Didn't you say you needed 1,000? Yeah. 10 times 50 is only 500. I've got 5 more bundles. 5 extra special bundles. I didn't want to tell all the other guys who only watched the first few minutes of the video. I've got a new wallet, really new. Not even made a trailer for it yet. It won't even be out for Blackpool, but I've got 5 to throw in a bundle. It's called the e-wallet, and it's like no wallet you've ever seen before. If you're looking for an ultra thin and compact peak wallet or no palm card to envelope wallet, then the e-wallet's for you. However, if you're looking for a more substantial wallet, one that you can use every day, keep it in your back pocket, keep it in your breast pocket, have peaks, palms, no palms, even a mullica feature, then guess what? The e-wallet's for you. The e-wallet is every wallet. It's modular, so you can add in and take away as and when you need. So it fits whatever clothes you're wearing. It fits whatever style of magic you want to perform that day. It is everything. It's going to retail at £100. And I'm not allowed to discount it at all. So if you want to be one of the 5 people to order that e-wallet, I'm going to give you the other bundle completely free. Plus, one of these, an RSVP hero. Remove, switch, vanish and produce. The most sturdy, reliable Lippincott box on the market today. And it retails at £100. It's going in the bundle. The e-wallet, the RSVP hero and the Blackpool bundle, all in one bundle for £100. That'd retail at almost £450, but there's only 5 and you can buy it now. Now let's get on to number 1. 15 years ago, I watched my best pals Magic Sam and Andy Birtwell host the first ever Beat the Wand. It was fresh, new and unique, and nobody knew if Blackpool was ready for it. This year there's something else new happening that's got that same feel, that same edgy vibe to it. Nobody knows how it's going to turn out. Nobody knows if it's even going to work. But one thing I do know, it's something you can't miss. It's either going to be brilliant or an absolute train wreck. And it could go either way. But one thing's for sure, I'm going to be there for the first ever Blackpool Magic podcast live.
Friday night, straight after the second gala show, get a pint. Hopefully they're already partly pissed, and then they come and join us, and we do the podcast live.
Don't come and watch it. It's going to be really fucking offensive.
Mm-hmm.
If you're from Wales, it's 10 times worse.
I've already ordered 10 blow-up sheep from Amazon.
What has this become? What has this become? This was supposed to be advertising the Magic Podcast live at Blackpool, and we're instantly talking about fucking farmyard animals.
I tell you what, when Russ Stevens said, would you like to do the podcast live from Blackpool? I was like, are you joking?
When you
He's
phoned me
like,
and said Russ wants us to do it, I was thinking, like, I'd love to be part of Blackpool, but I was thinking, maybe not this. And this is our
Is
fucking
this going to
show.
be your Blackpool debut?
Yeah. Yes, it is. It's the first time that someone's given me a platform at Blackpool, and they're gonna instantly fucking regret it. We've got no plan, no guests, no prizes. I guess you could say it's gonna be fucking amazing.